Hello and welcome to Collectors. Today we are live. We are going to be doing some unboxings of some WWE figures. First up, though, we have Andre the Giant here. And so I don't have too many of these Ultimates. I have some like Stone Cold, Ric Flair, some of the classics. So these new ones, though, have kind of struck my fancy. Ones I wanted to catch. AJ Styles, I got that recently as well. But Andre the Giant didn't really fit anywhere in my collection. However, really cool figure. Want to check it out. And also, I got it for a good price on Amazon. So you hear me preaching the wonders of Amazon. Check it out. You never know what you're going to find. Opening him up, though, ta-da! We have here, he's got that really cool shirt, got the belt, got big old Andre there with 4 heads total. 2 extra sets of hand for 3 altogether. We're going to get this guy open. Get a little bit of noise for a second. So, there's Andre here. I thought about getting the suited Andre, but this is really cool overall. This is a big figure. So far, I can tell he is pretty awesome. I like him so far a lot. Some really cool heads here for options, though. We have, as I get up ready here, so we have a couple heads. Pop these up. Smirking Andre. We have here. This one is just kind of angry, ticked off Andre. Like laughing Andre. I think this one might be the one I go with. The belt here. This is the World Heavyweight Championship here. Belt, as you can see, that does look to fit around his waist. Sometimes I worry if they're going to. The cool shirt that doesn't really match with go along with that era or being really wore with that gear. But that's okay. Cool shirt nonetheless. Some extra hands. I actually lied. There's some extra hands on here I didn't even see. So 4 total sets of hands, some pointing, some hands here for the choke slam. We got some fists here for when you're going to punch stuff. That's what the cool thing with these Ultimates. They give you so much extra stuff. I don't know if extra if you pay for it, but more than usual. It makes it more of a premium item than it would have previously been. Get these out of here. So I can avoid too much more crinkles. Some cool points here. I'm trying to get here. These are the hands that would be for the choke slam. I will eventually put on him. So Andre choke slam. Cool figure overall here. Nice ultimate here. Put the hand on him here so we can get him choke slamming action. So we get our next one open, we may just choke slam him a little bit. I think his head needs to be screaming. I think that needs to be, yeah, it needs to happen. All right. So we got him here. He is screaming with that hand, ready for that choke slam. Calling for it. Yeah, this guy's really cool. Real hefty. I like him. He's a good one. Not really descriptive that I like him, but he's nice. So much articulation as always, both up here, the calves. The thighs. The calves as well, though. You can move that. Just so much articulation on these Ultimates that are so cool. Things that you wouldn't normally see. All these extra hands, all these extra heads are really cool. Nice addition here. Excited. Glad I got this one. Also, I got it for pretty cheap. As I said, take a look at Amazon. You'll find some things. They had Rollins on sale for cheap on there. I didn't catch it. I wish I would have. He's not my favorite guy, but I like him. And that actually is the reason why I got this Andre, is because I kept looking and this man was on sale. So, Andre, thank you very much, sir. Next up, we have Lex Luger, and this is the old NWO Target Legend. WWE Elite. This is the Legend selection here. I got him on sale. I showed him off in a recent podcast, my recent gets. On sale, though. That's always a plus if I can get something for cheap. Would I have gotten them full price? No. However, I've been rewatching WCW, and Sexy Lexi has been making an appearance. So, cool NWO shirt. A couple hands here. I can get them out. Sometimes where they placed with the plastic, it's like really hard to get out, but that's okay. I do like that they've got the old head too, so you can do the mulleted Lex or the ponytail Lex. Really, I started watching during the Attitude Era, so my information and exposure to Lex is very limited. It's mostly through his WCW run. So this is the Lex that I know of. Yeah, I know of the narcissist and such, but this is the Lex. Hashtag this my Lex. But you can get the shirt on him. I'm not gonna. I'll do it. So if you have a local wholesale place that buys a bunch of store stuff, check that out. Merchandise outlet type places. Check them out because they might have these. And if you need some NWO Wolf Tech shirts, this is a way to get it for a decent price. But cool Lex here. Definitely happy I got this. Like it more than I thought I would. I really wasn't sure about him. But Lex for the win. So for live. Get him in the bag. All right. So that was the only Elite I have here in this little set what I'm doing. Unboxing, I feel like because it's a little bit of an ordeal. I don't know. How do you feel about unboxing? Do you just rip it open when you get it? Do you have to wait and just do them all in a pack like I do, kind of a chunk? How do you feel about unboxing? What are your thoughts on it? But my thought is that I like to wait and do it all at once because it's easy to pick up. But next up, we have Walmart Exclusive, and this is The Undertaker here. Undertaker. Now, these WWE Superstars, these, as you know, based on the AWA figures, that kind of style. However, is the old, I'm going to say new generation is the era they come from. But we have here Undertaker coming out of the packaging, if I can open it. A little bit of plastic here. And the cool thing is that they have the hands are being held in the back, which, like, engineers, well done. Put those to be back there, so that's cool to have that there. Let's see. All right, hat comes off as it came off as I was dealing with this. I am currently, he is tied up on the feet, so I'm going to take care of that. Snip. Choppy your leg holder thing. All right, so, and he's got arm holders too. All right. We're closer, guys. I promise. So, I already have the Ric Flair of this and the Hollywood Hogan. I don't get all of these, but there are some that kind of strike my fancy that I like. But here is the Undertaker. I can see his coat comes off. I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. This does have this hat, which is pretty cool. I forget which way it goes. Not that way is the answer. All right, there he is. Cool figure here. Overall, this is much more the early 90s style with that. You can tell by that. There, more so around when he debuted. Is it his actual debut stuff? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know for sure, because I'm sure if you know, you want to tell me. But cool figure. I figured I would get ones that, because like I said, I'm more of an Attitude Era guy, but I want to get figures that of guys that I know, because these are really cool line. I really wish I liked more of these guys, but I have no place for a Papa Shango or Million Dollar Man or Ultimate Warrior, just because those aren't really my guys, and I have no real attachment to them. So why do I need to get a figure of them? The answer is I don't. You don't need to waste that money. But there's your answer. So Undertaker was there. We have here Mankind here. On the set here, like I said, Papa Shango and Million Dollar Man are part of this. I do like how they have the old school kind of look on it. That's kind of cool. As I undo, here is Mankind in his old school gear. This is not his, as you may remember from the Rock and Sock, or if he was corporate Mankind with his actual white shirt, which I believe was where the white shirt came from, with corporateness. But this is the brown shirt Mankind, more of an earlier version of him. Still a fun version. I do remember it, but I liked it. Got him around when that anniversary was for the Hell in a Cell, so it kind of was the precipice for getting this. But cool soft goods, and they always have really cool soft goods with these WWE Superstars, Walmart exclusives. Cool there. So hands, and I forgot to show you Undertaker's hands, so I'll show them to you now when I show you these guys. All right, so these are the extra hands for the Mankind figure. The Mankind. You could tell I was a poser if I said that, but I'm not. So I got some cool hands. You get the mandible claw. Fun little options there for that. But we have Mankind here. Articulation-wise, we've got the calf. You can move it there. You got knee a little bit. This one doesn't want to go much, but in theory it's there. You got hip as well. You got arms, you got wrist. Quite a bit of articulation on these things in comparison. So cool looking guy there. So nice little look there. Alrighty. So Mankind, Walmart exclusive. I do have like the Danhausen from Heels and Faces. So if you have those ones, it's kind of the same style. So I needed a few to go along with him because I do love that Danhausen. Haven't opened that yet. Probably have a little another unboxing. After this move, it's been quite a few things that I've kind of piled up. It's good to get them open. Second to last here, we have Macho Man Randy Savage. For those who do not know, I have a cat named Macho Man Randy Savage. My girlfriend's cat. As you can tell, she is awesome. But not just for that, other reasons too. But this is, I've been eyeing this figure for a while. Kind of will he, won't he situation. And as you can see, I did. Really cool overall. This is the Macho Madness. This is a fun style of Macho Man. Well, I do like the Macho King and the earlier ones. I like the Steamboat gear is iconic. This is also iconic, I think, from Macho Man, and is a very important part. Cool soft goods here. You got his T-shirt. It's him behind bars. The actual figure. Head sculpt wise, we have a few. We have tongue sticking out. There's much talk on the internet about that. Did he actually do it? He did it for like a picture. So cool. This one I think I'm going to go with. This is kind of like mean mugging. And this one's kind of smiling. I don't know why he's smiling. I guess I would smile too if I was Macho Man Randy Savage, but I don't know exactly why he's smiling. So I'm going to not do that one. I'm going to do another one instead. But crackling, so if you're listening along, sorry about that. But we got here, we got Macho Man Randy Savage. Cool little details here. You got the fringes there along the side as well. You got those there as well. I'm going to replace his head already because I'm not a giant fan of it. I do like the Madness shirt though, so I'm going to keep that. Maybe I'm going to take the head off. There we go. Got the head off, and this is his kind of smirking. We're going to go mean mugging though because he's Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. Oh, that one came out. Oh, that's good. Mean mugging here. We have glasses. Don't lose these, they're small. We have hat, bandana. Let's see if I can get these on him. There's bandana. I almost said hat again. Oh, yeah. Right, terrible Macho Man impression. I'm going to lose that bandana here. There we go, as I dive for it. So this one also says Madness on it. We have Macho Man here with his NWO Madness shirt. We have a belt here, it looks like. I don't really remember this part of him. I did rewatch this. I was not really watching at the time, but it's Madness on it. You can see, oh, yeah, Madness. Backwards, but I promise it does it. There's some hands. So cool hands there. Cool hands, and we got one less hand out here. These are just these are the hands. The hands of Macho Man. If I can get it out of the package, I can. But I can't. Maybe I can this way. Be careful with the scissors, please. Don't hurt yourself. I luckily did not. That is not something I want to catch on live stream. No, it's not. All right, so there's the extra hands. Again, Macho Man. Pretty cool figure. Happy I got it. Cool area for Macho Man. One of the seminal ones of his career. Whether it be this one, Macho King, or the when he was against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Those are some of my favorite ones. What are some of your favorite Macho Man eras? We already had them. Let me know in the comments what your favorite are. We are on to our last here, not least. We have Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat. And so for this one, I did have an opportunity when I got this to have the the Ray as well. I'm going to be honest, was not a huge fan of Ray back in the day. He's really cool, and I really respect what he did for the business and has done for the business for people of that stature. However, I don't need a figure for him. I can express that on this platform, and I don't need to have a figure to express that. So, thank you, Ray. Hashtag thank you, Ray, but hashtag no thank you for the figure, especially at the price points that these are at. So, open up. This is part of the Ruthless Aggression line, which kind of seemed to have been stalled because of they've recently done those. They've started again now with the Attitude Era stuff. So you'll be getting those Ultimates at Target, Walmart. We have Latino Heat, his famous shirt here, kind of like Scarface. We have his belt, the real WWE Championship, if you remember from the Attitude Era. We have faces here, smiling, screaming, and kind of smiling. I guess smirking, I guess. He's not really smiling. So we'll say it's smiling. But here we go. Alrighty. So he has his legs in here. So I'm going to get his legs out. One already came out. It's awesome. By itself. I mean, I guess not from a packaging standpoint, because it'd be cool if they didn't come out, but not supposed to. All right. So one thing I've heard is that he is jacked, and I'm going to agree with that statement. This Eddie is jacked, but I don't care because he's really cool. This is a rather fantasy size Eddie, but you know what? He's Latino Heat, and we'll let that go. Cool figure though. Might be a little loose. It looks like. Not mad about that, but that's okay. Anyway, so Eddie's here. I don't know if this is supposed to happen, but like these legs, like kind of like, okay, that I think it's supposed to happen. So these legs, you can make them go down. You can also make them go up. I don't know how to describe that more than that, but these things will go down and up a little bit. So cool. Kind of thought it was broken, but it's not. So if you see that, don't worry about it. It's fine. We have the championship here. That famous WWE Championship match he had against Brock Lesnar, where he won at No Mercy, and eventually retained at WWE WrestleMania. And so this is kind of unfortunate. So this is the belt, as tight as it'll go. It's kind of like, this is kind of a seductive, I don't like this kind of thing. Yeah, that's where the belt is. It doesn't sit well. That makes me sad. I think this one was made specifically for Brock, is what I remember. So that might be why it's bigger. So that's unfortunate because it doesn't fit super well. But cool belt still, cool shirt, cool figure. Get some extra hands here. Get in a couple of these so you can do Latino Heat pose. Came with the C grips. He also has some punching hands, closed fists, if you will, as well. So looking for that. You're thinking, I don't want C grips, I want to punch. Well, Here we go. You have options. Heat. You can have him punch. You can grab shit. It's up to you. So a lot of options here, as always, with these hands. These have 3 sets of hands, as I said. Punching. Punch myself in the face. Quit hitting yourself. Heat hands kind of look very much like Randy Orton's. Probably are the same sculpt, I'm guessing. But cool figure. Sad this belt doesn't fit him. We'll go over his shoulder though, so that's kind of cool. He can pose him like that, I guess. So overall, a cool figure. I'm glad I picked him up. So I like to, at the end of these, say my favorite get of overall. I'll be honest, there's a couple things with this Eddie that really knocked it out of the park. This belt's kind of soured a little bit. I really wish you could put on it, but it kind of falls down like it's a Lucy. But instead of thinking my favorite today is Andre the Giant. You can see here I already bagged him up. Practice safe collecting there. Bag him up. So I think that's my favorite. I like the size of it. I think it's a really cool articulation. Overall, some fun wrestling figures. If you are going to get the Ray or any of the other Ultimates I may have missed recently, go ahead and write in the comments in the bottom. Are you going to pick up that Brock Lesnar coming up that this belt is probably made for? Or are you going to pass? I'm going to pass because I already have that Ultimate from the most recent. But let me know what you think. Make sure you check out our podcast, the Collectors Podcast, every weekend. Saturdays is what our show.